Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Alan here, LFC Red Chat. I'm on Twitter all the time if you want to go follow me there at LFC Red Chat. And I'm also hoping for a big push towards Christmas time, New Year, to see if I can get my channel up to 100 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed and you like my stuff, go ahead and click the subscribe button up above my head. That would be great. And I would love to get up to the 100 subscriber mark sometime soon. So let's get stuck into this. Liverpool Bournemouth. Away to Bournemouth in the Capital One Cup. Now I've been watching a couple other shows of people talking about this game coming up, and not a lot of people are really excited for it. For me, I'll get it straight out there. I am excited for it. I want us to go ahead and compete in the Capital One Cup and go ahead and win the Capital One Cup if at all possible. Just because it's been a dismal season where we're already into the quarterfinals of this one. Two more games and then you're into the final. We got a final to look forward to. So really for me, that's why I really want us to do well in this. I really do. So let's get into it. It's going to be a little bit different from most preview videos that I do. It's still going to follow the same sort of structure as we normally do. It's going to go 5 things you need to know, ones to watch. I'm not too sure who the referee is going to be in this one, so I'm not even going to pretend I know. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any stats either. The Capital One Cup website for this tournament is a bit like the tournament. It's a little bit rinky-dink, to be honest with you. So from where I was trying to access it through my iPad, I found a hell of a lot of trouble trying to locate some stats or anything to do with this match at all. Then we're going to go through injuries, and then we'll talk a little bit about the next games. Also, just for you to know, I am going to be doing a couple more videos. I'm going to do a little bit talking about Besiktas that will be coming up in the Europa League, how I feel about that. I'm going to go over Ochoa possibly coming to Liverpool. That's been rumoured today. And in that same video we'll talk a little bit about Mignolet getting frozen out at the moment. So make sure you look for that in my page. They'll probably be going up at the same time as this video. I probably won't promote them as much as I do on Twitter. It's just something that you can find, and if you want to listen to it, if you want to comment on the videos and all that kind of stuff, you can find it yourself, sort of thing. I don't want to be shoving it down people's throats. Also, comments down below, as on all videos, so that you can be part of my comment show, which will not be tomorrow. It won't be Wednesday. It's going to be a Thursday comment show because of this game being tomorrow. So if you want to be involved in that, make sure you get your comments in this video, on the Mignolet video, Ochoa video that I'll make, on the Europa League video that I'll make, and also this video and the review video of the Capital One Cup. Okay guys, so that's all you need to know so far, so we get dug straight into this. First thing out of the 5 things that you need to know, let's have a good look at Bournemouth. Let's have a good look at them. So Bournemouth, they're known as the Cherries. It's an interesting nickname. They play at Goldsand Stadium, holds 12,000. The manager is Eddie Howe. He was famous for becoming the youngest manager at the time of his appointment back in 2009 in the Football League. They are top of the Championship right now. They're flying high. Last year they finished 10th. It's a very interesting club when I started to look at it. So they were established back in 1890 as Boscombe Street St John's Institute Football Club. Changed the name in 1923 to Bournemouth and Borkum Athletic. Boscombe Athletic. Then in 1972 they changed it to AFC Bournemouth. Okay, they play in red and black for an obvious reason. They're copying the AC Milan strip of the 70s, so that's why they play in red and black. Fun thing to know when you look at the Bournemouth match that you'll see all throughout this time, seeing that we're playing them, is actually, and the player that's heading the ball was actually supposed to be Dickie Dossett, who was a prolific goal scorer for them back in the 50s and 60s. So that's an interesting thing to have. They got a former player in there, honouring a former player like that in their badge. So number 2, the things that you need to know, you probably already knew it. Liverpool beat Bournemouth. Sorry. Last year in the FA Cup 2-0. It was Victor Moses and Sturridge, that man Sturridge that we haven't seen a lot of in the 4th round, who won us that game 2-0. Number 3, like I said, Bournemouth are flying high in the Championship right now. They are sitting first. They are on a 12-match unbeaten run, which is very good for them, scoring a lot of goals. So it's going to be tricky for Liverpool, who can't keep out anything, to stand up to this team. They're doing well at the moment, so it's going to be an interesting match. It's not going to be. Before I started looking into Bournemouth, I couldn't tell you what league they were in, to be honest with you. Being out here in the States, I don't get to follow much of the Championship Football League, Championship, League 1, League 2 and all the rest of it. I don't get to follow it on a week to week basis being out here, so I couldn't really tell you what league they were in, but it was interesting to find that they are doing so well in the Championship at the moment. And like I said, that was the 4th thing that you needed to know, that Bournemouth are 12 matches unbeaten, so they're flying high, doing well, pretty much the opposite of what Liverpool is doing right now. Bournemouth's like that, and Liverpool's going like that at the moment. 5th thing that you need to know, Brad Jones will play this game. Mignolet has been frozen out. He is dropped indefinitely, as said by Brendan Rodgers. So we don't know when the next time we'll see Mignolet between the sticks for us. An interesting one, because it was all of a sudden that Brad Jones was in for the Man United game, so something must have been said behind closed doors. Let's see, ones to watch. Arthur Boric. Now, he's a player that I've seen live in person before when he used to be up here, not up here, I live in DC, but when I was back home in Scotland, and he used to play for Celtic, the holy goalie, because he's Catholic, he used to cross himself before every game. That used to get right up the noses of the Rangers fans. Good for him. He loved a bit of the banter, didn't he? So he's number 31. He's probably going to be between the sticks, on loan from Southampton. If you can remember, he was actually doing pretty well for Southampton last year, before Southampton went and signed Fraser Forster from Celtic again, and he's doing really well for a player that was criticised a lot when he first came to Celtic from Newcastle for not being able to command his box and stuff like that. He's doing pretty well there at Southampton, even though I see that Southampton got knocked out. Didn't look at the team that Sheffield United played, so I don't know if he was playing, if they were playing a weekend side, whatever else. But Southampton are out, so it's who is it? Chelsea, Sheffield United, and the next 2 games that are going to be played tomorrow or today even that are left. So Arthur Boric. And then Gosling, he has scored 4 goals in the League Cup already, so he's another one to watch. Bournemouth are just full of goals at the moment. Full of them. Okay guys, so injuries for Bournemouth, as far as I can tell, there isn't anybody too significant that is going to be missing for Bournemouth. They're going to put out as strong a team as they possibly can. Liverpool, of course, have Sturridge still out, and Flanagan is still out as well, but everybody else should now be available after a good bit of training. Not everybody's going to be match fit, as you would say, like players like Sacco and Suso, who've been out for an extended period of time. They haven't had a lot, if any, games under the belt so far, so maybe we'll see them, maybe we won't. This is a game that I hope to either see one of 2 things, that we go young and we see someone like Sinclair and Rossiter playing for us, or we go with players like Kolo Toure, Lucas in there. I would love to see Lucas in there. Shan, Markovic, need to see them. This is the game for them. So Lucas, Shan, Markovic. I would love to see Coutinho step up and do something. Sterling. No, not Sterling. Yeah, Sterling. Well, he's been doing better over the last couple of games. But Sterling, Balotelli's probably going to play. Will he play with Sterling up there, two of them instead of Lambert? I don't know if Lambert's going to be dropped out of the team completely. Might seem with Lambert, but then that doesn't really work. We've seen that before. But who knows? I've totally given up and trying to give out a team during these preview videos just because Rodgers he does what he wants. He plays who he wants. Doesn't rotate it very much, but he puts out the same faces in different positions, and you make you sit there and scratch your head, and you think, what the fuck is going on here? But yeah, so I'm excited for the game. I'm going to be watching it 2:45 over here in the East Coast on BN Sports. So it's a game full of terrible commentary I'll be sitting through. So count yourself lucky if you're sitting there back home in the UK to whatever, Sky Sports, BT Sports, ESPN, I don't even know who's back there anymore. However you're going to see the game. If you're going to the game, good for you guys. Down in the south coast of England, it's going to be a long trip. If you're from Liverpool down there, it's going to be an even longer trip if you lose. But yeah, I'm excited for it. So guys, make sure you add your comments down below so they can be added into the comment show on Thursday night. Subscribe up above. See if I can get up to 100. I'm also on Twitter at LFC Red Chat. I would love to get up to 600 on that. That would be fantastic. I'm at 530 something at the moment. I'm on there quite regularly. I talk a good bit of sense, I think. And also I'll be appearing on a podcast on Liverpool Room, at Liverpool Room on Twitter, at liverpoolroom.com on the web, after the Arsenal game. So I'll be on there. So if you like your boy, make sure you check that out as well and check out the website. And yeah, the channel's just going from up and up. The channel's doing well, Twitter's doing well, all the rest of it's doing well. You know, I can't ask for anything better. Get a good bit of dialogue with the people that do watch my videos. So thank you guys for putting your comments down below. It really helps, even if it's completely contrary to what I say. You know, it's good to have a discussion about it. You know, it makes the comment show a lot easier to do if it's a little bit different from what I think. It gives you the other side of the argument. So have a good one, guys. Be safe, like I always say, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.